where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing about clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we
postseason contests on EA Sports. Today we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. Now, this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go. 11, Agate.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's going well so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Under. 2J. 11.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Well, a lot of effort there, partners, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. It's Mixon on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud connects downfield, on target to Dell. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Under.
They bring Collins in motion right.
South.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Tries Going to set up the screen for Mixon. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in Ottawa. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcome, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. They send this away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Hey, easy. 11, again. Hey, center.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Texans take over first and 10. At their own
Texans to the line. First and 10. Slot man motioned over.
Hey. South. Why, Tony.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Lead from the pistol, it's Mixon. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
All right.
They kick the running back in motion. Stroud now on 3rd. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Lawrence working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Hey, Rob.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly.
Who will score? It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
How about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. He gets into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He put everything he had into this one. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense cut. Lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Lawrence trying to get on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Hey, run!
At the 31.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's everything he has under this one. Brought in inside the 20. He will get it down to the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Red on red.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Barrios now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Texans with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They're down from the gun. Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Here's Stroud again. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Tony.
Stroud from the pistol. And off here to Mixon. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
19 Texas. Here we go.
First and 10, 15-yard line.
Man in motion here.
Look at hot.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big, contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
A 26-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off in points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Washington now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to St. Dell there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Caught on the comeback route. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target we trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
He sent a man in motion. They'll give to Mixon up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's 3rd and 10.
Tony.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
This is Mixon. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up the
chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
buys time, rolling right. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Snap now on 4th down. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That is Caleb Ransall. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Washington now to return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Rip, 23. 11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, Lawrence. It is caught left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Lisa, 24.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Fred on red.
Here's Etienne on first down. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
On red. Okay, tomato.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And the defender comes away with it. And the Texans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, I'm gun. Go. Let's go. 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Second and 3 now.
Take right open. Rip, 23. Son, this is hot.
Lawrence throwing here. Catch made. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
They'll run here. Etienne. Cuts right. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. a two-score game in the fourth. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Berrios now to return it. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive and mix it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at.
All right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now a give to Mixon. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
On red. Hey, Ginger, attack. Hey,
on 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. All in left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Go. Hey, I'm gun. Right.
Now Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jared Skigley Jr. And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he's tackled for no gain. Offensive line fast.
Penalty on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Stroud now on third. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again here with 2. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust your tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Hey, Ron.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars go up by 19. On now is Cook to kick this away. Darius now to return it. He's got a lead up past the 30. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the gun, Stroud. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw on first down. Sends this to the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be intentional. You're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. First down throw by Stroud. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 3 at the
Stroud off the play action. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal. Throwing again. It's Stroud. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect to a takedown. And now it'll be third and goal. Trying to run it in. Chubb. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Going to try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this fourth down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on fourth down,